Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Kenneth Feld and Nicole Feld are proud to present the 135th edition of Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey. The one, the only, the greatest show on earth in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Man, that was fun. So, what do you think of your first date?
Bello, you're a maniac. Do you have this much fun all the time?
No, sometimes we have to sleep and eat. Although eating, now that can be fun too. Check this out.
Round Pizzeria.
I want one supersized extra deluxe pizza with everything, and I mean everything.
An apple a day keeps the vet away. Our animals eat more than 500 apples each week.
And now, that's eminent equestrian educator, Professor Sasha Hook.
Sasha Hook began his animal training career at age 9. Since then, he has trained elephants, buffaloes, giraffes, and even rhinoceros. Working with all of these different species in one act, Sasha has achieved what few animal trainers have ever been able to do. A unique blend of choreography and interspecies cooperation in the most unusual Liberty Act ever.
Choice. Sonny. Sonny here. Oh, wow. Hey, oh. Sonny here. Sonny here. Hey, hand up. Right. Hey, lift. Lift. Out. Out. Lift. Out. Lift. Lift. Ja, lift. Ah. Up. Out. All right. Klar. Here.
Horses are poetry in motion. We work together to create the perfect performance every time.
Jump back. Jump back.
The difficult part about it to train horses is you need a lot of repetition because the horse one day to the next, he forgot already what you taught him. If he does it wrong, you make him do it again and you give him a treat. And he say, now I've done it right. And after a few months, they'll understand what you mean. For me, the hardest animal to train is a horse. And I remember when I was younger, my dad used to say, the day you can train a horse, you can train any animals.
Here. Lift. Out. Lift.
How does Sasha get the horses to do that? Do you know? I wonder how much zebras eat.
Boy, you sure do have a lot of questions.
Well, if you think I got a lot of questions, you ain't seen nothing yet. Watch.
Hi, I'm up here with Ryan, who wants to know what kind of dogs these are.
What kind of horses these are?
Why some of the camels have one hump and others two.
He's curious.
She'd like to know.
Is it true?
They'd like to know.
Is it difficult?
Harder to train a zebra than a horse?
And now, get ready for a legendary marvel from the Central Plains of Asia. The gravity-defying vertical ballet of the Mongolian pole walkers.
Mongolian acrobats test the limits of strength and balance in the 135th edition of The Greatest Show on Earth. These 21 individuals function together as a unified team in an unbelievable display of strength and coordination. Many of them have been training and performing together since they were very young, and others come from all parts of Inner Mongolia, where pole jumping and hoop diving is a 2,000-year-old art. Guys aged 17 to 26 practice their ancient art with the focus and dedication of modern athletes.
Don't you ever stop? I was wondering where that cannon comes from. But how could you get down there, and how can you be up here at the same time?
Circus secret. Now just ask a question and see what happens.
Okay. Do horses really like hay?
Yes, horses really do like hay. As herbivores, they eat grasses, hay, and grains. Shh! Do you hear that?
I don't hear anything.
That's right. When you hear nothing, that's the elephants. They have the lightest step of all. Come on, I'll show you.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to behold the most glorious creature to ever walk these circus rings. From their immense power to their graceful gentility, join us in celebrating these awe-inspiring animals. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Asia! Asia tips the scales at a whopping 9,000 pounds. But don't be fooled. Elephants have amazing sensitivity and coordination. They move their bodies with great delicacy. Our animal and human performers spend a lot of time with each other, and they have complete trust in one another.
Hier, vorm Fuß. Auf. Alright, daar je lucht. Hassan, go on, move up. Hassan, go on, wait, auf. Hassan, auf, Banana auf. Auf, Hassan, hier, Luft. Hey, Walze, Walz. Tonka, Luna, Baby, Walz. Hand up. Hey, Walz. Hey, Walze. Sarah, Walz. All right. Hassan. Hassan, Sarah, hier. Baby, go on. Hassan, Hatri. Siam auf. Hey, Walze, Walz. Tonka, Luna, Baby, Walz. Hey, Luft! Bam! Up! Hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Ringling brothers and Barnum and Bailey Elephant. Let's have a huge hand for Rudy and Asha, our Pee-wee pachyderms. These two talented kids are from multi-generational circus families. Their mothers are also proud performing pachyderms.
An elephant's trunk is amazing. It has about 150,000 muscles.
Rudy and Asha!
Did you know that the largest herd of Asian elephants outside of Southeast Asia lives here in the United States? That's right. They live together on 200 expansive acres of land in Central Florida at the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Center for Elephant Conservation. Our CEC is a one-of-a-kind place dedicated to the study, reproduction, and retirement of this magnificent species. In fact, 16 elephants have been born at the CEC. As you can see, our healthy elephants eat up to 800 pounds of grains, fruits, and vegetables every day. And each one uses a whopping 80 gallons of water to drink and bathe. The CEC is truly evidence of Ringling Brothers' strong commitment to ensure the endangered Asian elephant population is guaranteed a long future. Researchers and experts from around the world come to the CEC to learn more about the planet's largest land animal. At the greatest show on Earth, it's traditional to celebrate an elephant's birthday with a carrot cake.
Hey, Ty! 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 Are you ready for some laughs?
Sure.
And now, get ready for a battle of basketball behemoths. From Chicago, a quick-footed quintet of hot-handed hoopsters. The skyscraping, backboard-shaking, Windy City Acrobats.
was just telling one of the elephants. You know those things with tails on both ends? And he was whoa, did you feel that?
Jump left, jump right, jump up with all of your might. Jump high, jump low, jump up to get with the flow. Jump in, jump out, that's what it's about. Get up in your rump and jump. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see the circus jump, yell jump. If you really want to see a jump, yell jump. If you want to see these three rings start bouncing like they're all on springs so they make the whole arena thump, yell jump. Jump left, jump right, jump up with all your might. Jump high, jump low, jump up and get with the flow. Jump in, jump out, that's what it's about. Get up off of your rump and jump.
Hey, Ty. Alberto and Mauricio Aguilar are the youngest of 8 children in a family of circus performers from Mexico. They began training on the high wire at age 12 and say that they love to hear the gasps of the audience as they skip across the cable that's no wider than your thumb. The two brothers love to compete in the speed and execution of moves that happen in the blink of an eye. Walking the wire while wearing baskets takes true courage and absolute focus. A feat invented by their father, also a renowned wire walker.
experience something you may never experience again. You're actually going to be able to eavesdrop on a remarkable conversation between a man and his tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, Tabayara!
Roger hier! Roger! Hier! Roger hier! Hey, Mike Keys!
Meet Tabayara, a Chilean-born dynamo who comes from a family of acrobats, jugglers, trapeze artists, and animal trainers. He started training tigers when he was only 15 years old.
Come on, roll over! Ready! Up! Yeah! Down!
Taba's relationship with his tigers is the result of a bonding process that takes patience and time.
Okay.
Working with such magnificent wild animals takes a special type of individual, and Taba proves that he is up for it in every performance.
Thank you, my friend. All right, how?
These cats can weigh up to 575 pounds. That's more than 400 pounds heavier than Taba himself. In order to safely perform his acrobatic stunts, Taba has to know where each tiger is at all times. Tigers see very well in the dark. Their vision at night is 6 times better than yours and mine.
Thank you. Hey! Good luck! Easy.
Taba's energy and showmanship makes this one of the most amazing tiger acts ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Tabayara! And now, get ready for your senses to spin out of control into the whirling vortex of vertigo.
I want to go play that.
Bello, this is not your act. Bello, don't grab that wheel. Ladies and gentlemen, the courageous Paulo Rodriguez and the outrageous Bello Knock. Get ready for exhilarating action in the upper atmosphere. A spine-tingling tournament of extreme aerial athleticism. Ladies and gentlemen, the spectacular sport of sky surfing.
Behold the sky surfers. These Olympic-level gymnasts have gone beyond gymnastics to the rarefied and dangerous upper atmosphere of the greatest show on Earth. Simultaneous double and triple somersaults create an aerial dance that crosses the line from athletics to art. These incredibly fit athletes from Russia and Ukraine spend hours perfecting split-second moves that mark the difference in the battle between gravity and flight. Wow. Before you learn how to fly, you have to learn how to fall. There was a time where they said the triple somersault just couldn't be done. But in the 135th edition of The Greatest Show on Earth, we make history each and every performance by 2 triple somersaults simultaneously.
This really is the greatest show on Earth.
And now you're a part of it. Pretty good first day, huh?
I guess you could say I'm learning the ropes.
Yeah, you could say that, but it would be a terrible pun. Don't you have a show to finish?
Who shows you marvel on marvel? And who gives you star upon star? Who gives you more than you bargained for? You know who we are. We are the circus. So cheer for all your work. We are the circus, the greatest show on earth. We are the circus, made the Ringling way. We're here saving the day from the everyday. And last but far from least, there's all of you. 'Cause you're part of this 3-ring family too. We are the circus, so cheer for all your worth. We are the circus, the greatest show on earth. We are the circus, made the Ringling way. We're here saving the day from the everyday. We are the circus, so cheer for all your worth. We are the circus, the greatest show on earth. We are the circus, made the Ringling way. We're here saving the day. We're here saving the day. We're here saving the day from the everyday. I'm your ringmaster, Ty McFarland, and on behalf of our entire circus family, both human and animal, may all your days be circus days. We're here saving the day. We're here saving the day. We're here saving the day from the everyday.
Ty, the best part about it all, we get to come back tomorrow and do it all over again.
I have to be the luckiest guy in the world. And you can be part of the circus anytime if you go to Ringling.com. It's the address where the circus is always home. Let's get out of here, buddy. You know, you did a good job today, buddy.